Okay, so right now we're looking at the Zentangle Ribbon project. So Zentangles are tucked into these spots, and then the ribbon is completed in one single color. So for this ribbon, I have done blue. So how do you make the ribbon? Well, this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your one color that you've selected, and you're going to color the entire ribbon lightly first. So the whole ribbon gets colored lightly. Okay, using this back and forth like you're brushing your teeth, light application of color. Then you're going to select one single side of the ribbon and run your colored pencil along that one single side like a roller coaster, super duper dark. Now you're halfway finished. The next step is to blend the dark and the light. So I like to do that by doing a light application. When you do this light application of colored pencil, you're going to go between the dark and the light, going back and forth like you're brushing your teeth, blending the transition, softening that transition. And then what I always like to do is I always like to do these round motions because it gives me a line that kind of varies so that it's softer. Okay, and then let's make it a little darker on this edge here. Great, so that's what you would do for the whole thing. So it would look more like that. All right, the next thing is the spheres. So where do you put the spheres? The spheres go outside of the circle. On this composition, you can see that they're always on the outer part. I've added to this one 17. So what do we need to know about the spheres? The spheres can be multiple sizes. The spheres can be multiple colors. The only rule is they're not interacting with the Zentangles. They're kind of on the outside. Now you're going to pick a light source. So we light from the right so that the light is shining on the right side first and then on the left side second. I'm going to show you what to do with the sphere. You can make your spheres multiple colors, and in fact they should be multiple colors. Let me grab a color that'll be nice and easy to see. So I'm grabbing, this is a purple color. So what you're going to do first is, if you're advanced, what you can do is add like a white shine. Put a section that's just going to be white. It kind of looks like an olive, I think. Now what you're going to do is you're going to lightly color by going up and down in these methodical, light, even strokes, applying a light colored pencil application across the whole thing. So first I'm going to go up and down. Now if this was a walk, it would be a tiptoe. If this was a sound, it would be a whisper. And I'm going to go back and forth this other direction so I have no white space. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color the outer edge. Now this is the left side, so I'm going to make a crescent moon shape. On the left side, I'm going to color like this is a moon. When I color this moon shape, I'm applying exceedingly dark colored pencil. I'm scrubbing it. If this was a sound, it would be a shout, something really loud. Now I'm going to blend the two. So I'm going to use my colored pencil, pressing lightly, and I'm going to first start by going back and forth, half over the dark and half over the light. So back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to go in and kind of fine tune that. I'm going to add a little bit more of that same value closer to the dark. And now I'm going to slowly transition where the medium touches the light. And I always like to use this circular motion because it gives me an irregular edge, which looks more realistic. It softens it. It makes it have more form because it doesn't look as staggered. Now we take a flat shape, like a circle, and we add form by creating different values. So form creates the illusion that something is 3D. So we've taken that circle and we've created a sphere. You'll notice that I'm doing much more blending than the initial coloring. So back and forth, left and right, all of the sections. And then that is done. So you need to do that for all of your spheres. The minimum amount of spheres you can have is 4. You must have at least 4.